At 7:12 a.m. on a Thursday morning, a silver Honda Civic pulled into the employee parking lot of Crestview Medical Center. Security cameras captured the car moving steadily through the gates, stopping perfectly in the same spot its owner used every day. Nothing was unusual about the arrival until security reviewed the footage more closely. The driver was not Emily Rowan. Emily was a 29-year-old nurse known for arriving early, carrying the same lavender thermos, always smiling despite the brutal shifts. But that morning, she never walked through the hospital doors. Her co-workers assumed she was running late. By noon, when she still hadn't shown up, the hospital called her emergency contact. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Her sister reported her missing an hour later. Police began to search at the most obvious place. The car. It was locked, clean, untouched. Inside were her purse, her badge, even her thermos, still warm with coffee from that morning. Everything suggested she had driven to work like she always did. Except she didn't. When investigators pulled the security footage again, they slowed it down frame by frame. The person driving her car wore a hoodie, head lowered, face hidden. Their movements were stiff, unfamiliar. Nothing like Emily. Whoever parked the car wanted it to look routine, as if Emily had arrived safely. But they didn't stay long. Just minutes after leaving the car, the hooded figure walked out of the camera's range and was gone. The investigation shifted to Emily's apartment. The door was locked from the outside. Inside, the rooms were neat, but too neat. The bed was perfectly made, the clothes folded, the lights off. There was no sign of a struggle, no forced entry. But something was wrong. Emily's shoes, the ones she always wore to work, were still by the door. Her running shoes were missing. Police reviewed nearby street cameras and found footage of Emily at 6:04 a.m., jogging near her building, just like she did every morning before work. But at 6:18 a.m., the footage captured something else. A dark SUV slowly following her. It matched the SUV seen leaving the hospital minutes after Emily's car arrived. Detectives identified the vehicle as belonging to a man named Tyler Vance, a former hospital security guard who had been fired 2 months earlier for stalking a nurse. Emily, he had followed her home, followed her routines, learned her schedule, and on that morning, he put his plan into motion. Police tracked Tyler's SUV through highway cameras until it vanished near the edge of a wooded nature reserve. Teams searched the forest for hours. Near a dry creek bed, they found signs of a struggle. Disturbed soil, broken branches, and a torn piece of Emily's running jacket. Minutes later, they found her. Emily was alive, shaken, exhausted, bruised, but alive. Tyler had dragged her into the woods, intending to keep her hidden long enough for police to treat her disappearance as voluntary. Dropping her car at the hospital had been his perfect alibi. If her car arrived, who would question her absence? But his plan unraveled with one mistake. He thought the cameras only recorded Emily's parking spot. He didn't know they captured the driver's hands as he gripped the wheel. A distinctive tattoo on his thumb, a black serpent, was visible in one frame. That single detail exposed everything. Tyler was arrested within the hour. Emily later told investigators he had been watching her for months, convinced she had led him on simply by being kind. His obsession had grown into something dangerous, something he believed he could control, but he didn't control the ending. Emily recovered. The hospital tightened security, and the parking lot camera that caught the tattoo was installed above her new reserve space, a reminder that the smallest details can save a life. Her car had arrived that morning as if nothing was wrong, but behind that ordinary routine was a truth that nearly stayed hidden forever. Someone else had driven it, and someone thought no one would notice, but someone did.